In today's little review video, we're going to be going over the ultimate ASG upgraded hop unit for the Scorpion EVO. Now this is a full CNC'd bit of kit. They're running at about 70 quid depending on where you shop, plus postage. And this just above it is the standard ASG EVO hop unit. Now we'll start off with the original, and I'll show you what they've thought about changing with this design and how they've gone about it. Now with the standard hop unit, we all sort of hate it in its own little way, and the main reason is that little dial there. It's an absolute pig to adjust, especially if you've got gloves on. Your mid-game, you can't really get your hand in there, you've got to carry an Allen key to easily get to it. It's just a bit crap. But the hop unit itself functions more than fine. It's got a decent hop window, it's not top dead centre, but it does the job. Not perfect, but it's already in the gun. If you already own the gun, it costs you nothing to still have it. Now I could drop, and I have dropped, a Maple Leaf MR hop in one of these before and a Maple Leaf Omega nub, and they run great. I can hop anything to the sky. It's really, does the job more than amply. And you can also buy the upgraded hop wheel for this, so it converts it to more of a standard looking hop wheel style. I'll just dig one out quickly and you'll see. Yeah. Looks very similar to this one. Probably not the best colour to choose, but yes, this is the one we have. So as you can imagine, if you can get an upgraded one of them or the aftermarket one of them where you can drop that in, it's going to be a lot easier to adjust, and the main problem with this hop unit is then solved. But instead ASG went, no, let's design a big fat CNC thing that looks really blocky and cool and people eat that up, and they did. And this is one of the customers' jobs that I'm doing for them. They said, look, can you do me a flat hop job for this EVO I've got going? I do EVOs quite often nowadays. And he wanted all this flat hop, and he says, I've got a Prometheus purple hop rubber that needs to be flat hopped, and he wanted a Firefly, is it Namazu or whatever it is, hop nub tensioner going in there. Now I can't fit that in this, which is not a good design. Why can I not fit a square hop nub into an upgraded hop chamber? It's not rocket science. For some reason, and I'll show you why, I'll quickly tear it down in the video. Now, as you can quite clearly see, there's two little holes there. I'll hold it up to the camera as close as I dare. There we go, and you can see now there's two holes. Now I'll get a little pointer, and we'll use this little screwdriver. That is where your hop tensioner goes. That is the pin in which your adjustment dial sits, I suppose, call it a dial. Now all it is, there's a little spring there to keep the tension up on the nub, and there's a little concave bit there. Great, concave, good shape of the BB. And they provide you with these little spacer things that are supposed to go just down in there, so as you apply pressure, it applies pressure to that. And they also supply you a crap load of these little washer things that you put underneath the dial. And what that'll do, it'll adjust how much hop is set at off position. So if you're wanting to do a flat hop job or something like that I'm doing now, you can really fine-tune that it's to the exact height you require for the job, which is good. I like that design, it's a good idea. Why they couldn't make this thing a square hole and design it a little bit more intuitively so I could fit a flat hop spacer, even a Maple Leaf, sort of like a Namazu hop nub in there nice and simply, is beyond me. I can't fit this with a Namazu hop rubber or the Omega nub, for instance, because the concave part is sitting that way. If it was sitting that way, it would cup the tensioner and it'd be good to go. But instead they've made it with this crappy little thing there. So the whole idea of being able to flat hop or R-hop something is basically you get a longer contact surface area, so you use the whole barrel window. I'll grab a barrel and I'll explain. I've got this nasty old barrel, and as you can quite clearly see, there's the barrel cut out for the window. Now an R-hop patch covers that whole area, so does a flat hop. The idea is using the maximum amount of contact between the BB as it goes past to give it as much backspin as possible. More backspin equals more hop means heavier BB, etc. That little contact area isn't going to give me a great deal of backspin. I can get more backspin off this one with a full standard hop window cutout. So the upgrade is what exactly? It's not really an upgrade except for it's made of metal. Well done, very nice. And you can adjust the hop wheel on the fly. I do like that, that makes it a lot easier. But that alone is costing me £70, or you, £70. And you could probably buy one of those aftermarket. I don't know how much they are off the top of my head because I've just come across this job. But I'm guessing they'll be about sub 20 quid. And you can just install that and the hop rubber and nub of your choice, and it will hop more efficiently than this will. So at the end of the day, after all this review, do I recommend this over this? No, simple as, it's just not that clever. They've missed the mark on this design. Now the next little qualm I've got, or quibble, or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to put this into here. As you can quite clearly see, this seats into there. Put the little pin in, that holds it together, and I can get the cables in there nice and easy one time, and they're in position. No pinching, no trapping, nothing, they just drop straight in. Now we try with this hop unit. Yes, I know I've not got all the dials on, etc. I can't get the cables in there. I can't fit the cables in without jamming them through. These are the standard cables. This gearbox is completely bone stock. I can't get the cables past that hop unit. I have to take the pin out, lift it up a little bit, which isn't going to do the air nozzle a great deal of good. Fiddle that through, bit of jerry in, then you can put your pin in. Why couldn't they have just removed a little bit more material there? It's just not rocket science. As a tech, this isn't a good, clever design. Oversight from, you know, ASG. Next qualm. This you can't tell if you're adding or removing hop. If you're mid-game and you're halfway into a firefight, for instance, and you want to just tweak a little bit more hop or just take a little bit off, you're not really sure which way to adjust. Fair enough, it's a stock hop unit. This is an upgraded hop unit. Why can't I have a nice clear marking with an arrow facing one way for plus? So I know if I turn the dial one way towards the plus, it's going to add hop, and obviously going the opposite way. Instead, they've added the ASG Ultimate symbol and an arrow going up, which is neither use nor ornament. So long story short, do I recommend this? Not really. It's just not worth £70. Does it work? Yes. Can I get it to do the same thing as this with a little bit more tinkering for half the price? Yes, I can get it. This will work just as well as one of those upgraded. That's double the price. Use one of those. End of story. That's the end of my little review for today. Cheers, chaps.